What's up, Jimmy? What is it like overseas right now?
It's different. No, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Had a good weekend last weekend. It was a little bit better than the first round. The first round was a mess. I mean, it was terrible. It went horrible for me. I don't even know how to explain it. But this weekend went good. Ended up getting sixth the first moto. Had struggled a little bit the second moto, but ended up getting ninth overall the street today.
Yeah, that was awesome. I ended up watching that one live. I woke up early enough to do it because the time change was all different and stuff. But tell me about that first moto, man, running up there in that front pack for a little while.
Yeah, it was nice. I'd been struggling with starts the first race in Bulgaria, and I ended up using like a like a paddle scoop tire, so I could get off the gate really good, and ended up working out good. Ended up getting a really good start, and once I was up front with those guys, I felt real comfortable. Like I actually passed Crowley on the first lap, and then I passed Nigel. I passed up into second, and I was like, all right, I'm running good. And about 20 minutes into the moto, and I just like it just all hit me. I wasn't breathing. I was just like holding my breath and going for it, and I ended up started going backwards and ended up actually like at one point in the moto, my lap times were like 5 seconds a lap, like slower than what they'd been. Like I was just cruising around the track. I couldn't find a rhythm. I kept on like popping out of rust.
Got to
And finally,
control that heart rate, man. You got to control that heart rate.
I didn't know any better. The last weekend I was used to running around in 20th place, so I was like, all of a sudden, all the fans are cheering for you, and everybody's going nuts. They're waving flags over the barriers. I was like, oh man, this is pretty badass.
Yeah, dude. So
But
what happened second moto? I mean, you kind of came out with a little bit of a rougher start.
yeah, I came out with a bad start. Well, I had a decent start coming into the first turn, and Sebastian Purcell ended up sliding out right in front of me, and I almost hit him and ended up knocking me back a few spots, and then another rider fell down in front of me in the second turn, so I ended up with like I don't know, it's like a 20th someplace start, and just I worked my way through the pack decent, and caught up to a big group of guys, like 12th through 7th were within 15 seconds of each other, and you see them all. I got right onto that pack, and Coppins was right there with me. And on the last lap, I had like guys right in front of me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a move on them, and then Josh Coppins ended up sneaking underneath me and passing me, and I was like, damn, you're like I catch all the way up to these guys, and I end up getting passed on the last lap. It's like, damn. So that kind of sucked, but I felt like I rode, decent the second moto. I just needed a better start. With a better start, I could have been running the top 5 with my lap time. So
Well, dude,
just
congratulations on that overall finish. Enough with the boring dirt bike stuff. What is it like over there? I mean, is it totally different or what?
you want to see what it's like over here? This is where I live.
Whoa. Dude.
Belgium. It's like going in a time machine 20 years back. It's like every uptown, downtown back here. So it's a lot different. Like a lot of people riding bicycles and stuff instead of driving vehicles. And, like you got your meat market and your fruit stand. You get milk, your fresh bread every morning. I actually live above the bakery, so.
Nice. Well, what's training like over there? Does it mess with you, or are you still able to get, your normal training in?
No, it's been good. I got a gym right down the street that I go to pretty much, every day and do something. And it's tough sometimes just because I don't know. It's just it's harder just to get stuff done around here sometimes because you don't know quite where stuff is, or you don't know who to get a hold of or whatnot. But as far as the training aspect goes, I mean, if anything, it's easier because, like, a lot of times I have nothing better to do, so maybe I'll just go an extra couple hours to the gym and kill some time,
Heck yeah. Well, what's it like that series over there? I mean, you've only done a couple of GPs, but is it like a lot different than the nationals over here?
You know what? It's not too much different. Like as far as the racing goes, I mean, it's pretty top notch. I mean, I think MX Sports did a great job with their series last year. and the FIM they put on a really good presentation over here with Ustream. Like their paddock and their pit lanes really really nice, really professional. A lot of the teams actually have a lot nicer setups. Like they're really all about presentation. Like they got these big, like, I don't know if you've ever seen, but like big posters of all the riders in their pits, and like they
Yeah, it's
usually
so
have
cool.
a separate hospitality truck, and it's just it's really really like really nice in the pits. But other than that, like as far as the races are running and everything, like there's really no difference. Everybody's fast over here just like they're fast over there. I mean, it's just, riding in different countries instead of riding in different states.
Right. So what's the language barrier like? I know a lot of like the media sources speak English and stuff, but do you end up finding yourself in trouble in like Italy and stuff, not being able to talk to anybody?
Dude, you have no idea. I lived in Italy for a month and a half, and then especially with my brother, he left actually once we got to Italy and went back home, and it was gnarly, man. I really like I had the team there, and even though if they speak English, they don't understand it a lot of the times. I don't know, like you'll say something to them and they'll shake their heads and they'll talk back to you, but they don't really understand what you've said or anything. So
What's
it's
the
like,
one line that you had to learn in Italian?
dude, I know what left and right is a destra is right and sinistra is left. So like if I need to go right or left, I hear that on the GPS a lot too. Because it's always playing.
Dude, it's like once you
As
learn one language, you're gonna have to go to a new country like right off the bat.
I know. And then that's what my team manager, Paulo Martin, he always tells me. I'm like, yeah, I know, I need to learn some more Italian. He's like, no, you don't need to learn Italian. We need to learn English. And I was like, well, shit. It'd be a lot easier for one person to learn Italian than 20 people on the team to learn English.
Right.
But I don't know.
Cool, man. Well, it sounds
different.
like fun. I have heard a rumor that you might have a rap video coming out. What is this all about?
I told you that. And it's funny because I was just on Vital right before I got with you, and there's this thread on Brandon Mays, and just people just dogging on him. I felt bad for the kids.
So
me and my brother, we can't rap. We're white, But I don't know. It's something fun, something fun to kill the time. I mean, like, people are probably going to see that, like, if we do come out with something, people are already seeing that, oh, yeah, that's good, but they won't know that it took us, like, 5 months in the making just to make one video. And Lil Wayne will, like, talking to the microphone for 5 minutes and it's gold,
Dude, I mean, I think there could be something there with motocross and rap. I really see it taking off, and you could be the head gangster, just taking this thing
yeah,
off.
I wouldn't want to take that position. Every time I see these, like, there's a lot of motocross kids out there that, like, try to act all gangster and stuff. I'm just, like, shaking your head. It's like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Just sag your pants while you ride. You got it.
You're a motocross. Your parents had to make so much money just to have you to race. Like, hardships of growing up in the ghetto. Yeah, I remember this one year when my parents only bought me 4 Super Minis and 485s, and I had to struggle through the ranks, and we had to run stock pipes in the mod class. Yeah, that's my big struggle coming through life.
That's awesome. All right, Jimmy. Well, I'll let you get back to it, dude. Good luck. You got a weekend off. Just tell us real quick, how are you gonna finish this thing up, man?
Dude, that's gonna be good. Like, I'm feeling the roll now. At first, I'm not gonna lie. That first round was just like, cause I felt like I was riding really good leading up to it, and then all of a sudden I showed up to the track, and I rode like a pansy. It was stupid, and I just come into the pit every time my head held down, and just like, it was not fun. And honestly, the week after that, I rode terrible during practice too. Like, I'd show up at the practice track, and there'd be guys with, no numbers on their bikes, and I didn't even know who they were, just blowing around me, and just, I was like, what's going on, man? My attitude was just shot.
Yeah.
And even Saturday at Montova was terrible. Like, I'm like, oh my God, was like, there was part of the time when I was like, man, should I even be riding dirt bikes? Period. Maybe I should quit. You know, I mean, I didn't know what had gone on in 2 weeks' time to make me ride like that. But Saturday, my brother kind of gave me like a I don't know, like a Mighty Ducks pep talk or Rocky, like got me all fired up. I'm not gonna say what he said, but it was pretty funny stuff. Maybe I'll tell you after we get off the interview. But it got me all fired up, and I showed up on Sunday ready to race, and it was better right away. Like I wasn't running. Actually, the first one I was running the top guy's pace, but not the whole moto. But the second, I was running top 10 pace all day. So that was good for me, and I think if I can just, put my head down, I think by the end of the season I can be running up front and getting on the podium. So we'll just take it slow. Maybe it'll happen next weekend in Valkenswaard, and maybe not. Maybe it'll take all year. But I'm just gonna keep on riding and put my head down. So I'm looking forward to Valkenswaard.
Well, cool. Well, you got a lot of guys over here in the U.S. cheering for you, dude. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.